Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, I want to give you some updates on the Bitcoin price charts, show you what I see in the charts, just keep you level-headed and give you some price targets to really pay attention to in Bitcoin, because in order for things to go really crazy, Bitcoin has to break these key points. If it sounded interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe, and welcome in if you're new. This is not financial advice. Please do your further research before you invest your money. The market's been going, green, bullish. We're seeing some excitement in the market, but I do want you to pay attention to some of these key levels that I'm going to share with you. So as you can see here on my screen, I've got the 20 moving average with the Bitcoin price chart on the weekly time frame. Okay. So we're going to take a look at this on a weekly time frame, and then I'm going to show you some other charts as well that's quite interesting. To make this clean and simple, I want to get rid of this. This is my Fibonacci retracement levels. I just want it to be clean, simple, so everybody can understand. And if you want to try this, you can do it as well. Just grab up tradingview.com and then, grab up the Bitcoin as the Bitstamp chart that I use. So this one here, the top one, Bitstamp. And then obviously you can click on indicators, type moving average, and then you can grab it up, right? So moving average right here. And then you just change this to 20, because this 20 moving average is quite a powerful line. And I said this in some of my other videos, and if you haven't seen them yet, I really urge you guys to pay attention to some of my technical analysis videos. I'm going to grab them up because it's important that you check them out. This one here is powerful, and the one before that was more powerful. Where was it? Let me find it. This one here. Please, please, please watch these videos, these two in particular, because it talks about what's going to happen, and it's just, this one's mesmerizing, how it happens and what's going to happen. And it kind of leads on to this video here, because in that last video I was showing you sort of like an animation of what happened with the price and stuff, and we are getting close to that moment of breaking this 20-week moving average, which is a powerful, popular moving average line that most traders use, right? So what's going to happen? I want you to pay attention to this level right here, because right now this yellow line is priced at $18,200. We will see Bitcoin go up to the price of $18,200. The question is, when it gets there, will it break it and start pumping above, and then we start seeing new candles printed above? I'm just trying to just have fun with it kind of thing. Will we start seeing something like that? Well, not like that completely. Or will it get rejected and will it come crashing down more? Because if it can't break above this yellow line, please understand that we could very well still be in this bear market a bit longer, because this is strong resistance. As you can see, when we broke at the top of the market up here, we broke down, we tried to break above, we had a fake out, candles come crashing down, and ever since then, every time we faced this line, we come to meet it, we keep getting rejected. And the last time was here, we got rejected, we fell down. So we will come up to 18,200. The question is, will we break it or will we get rejected and fall back down? Time's going to tell. I got a feeling that we may break through it, and my reasonings for this is because I'm paying attention to the stochastic RSI and the RSI. So this is the same thing, Bitcoin, but it's on the monthly time frame, and I will show you on the weekly as well. So actually, let me show you on the weekly first, because I was on the weekly. Real quick, switch it to the weekly time frame. If you have a look here, and I'll bring the stochastic up first, you can see here, this is buy momentum. People are putting money into the market and they're buying Bitcoin. Oh, bang the mic. And you can see here that this has gone up. So whenever the blue line has been in front of the reddish orangey line and it starts to go up on this stochastic RSI, it's bullish momentum. Buy power is coming in, and you can see it in the past. If we look at this example right here, where the blue line comes on top and it starts going up, you can see what happened with the price action. If I really stretch it out, you can see how it measures up perfectly, right? Like we got the blue and the red going up, and then we have price action coming up. And same for if it falls down. If price is falling down, the red line on the stochastic RSI is coming in front of the blue line, and they're both just coming down together like that. That's sell pressure, sell momentum. So this is why it's important to take a note of the stochastic RSI. And as you can see, the blue line has come up, and this red line looks like it's going to follow it, and it's going to start coming up, which means we could in turn get buy power. So that was the first thing that I wanted you to pay attention to, was that 20-week moving average. Again, the price was at this one here, 18,000 or 18,200, 18,300, anything near that. Let me just be precise. $18,300. What's the next one then? Because there's another key mark that we need to pay attention to, another key price, and it's going to be this one here. So we're using the weekly time frame. This is the 200-week moving average. So you've got the 20-week, and this is the 200-week. The reason I'm showing you the 200 because in the past, I'm just going to, solely focus on this. It's always, Bitcoin's always held support on this 200-week in the past. So it was a powerful line to hold resistance on. It, had a massive rally, fell down, bang, 2018 cycle. Look, held support on the 200. Even when we had this massive wick down here with the C19, came straight back up, held support, and it's been strong ever since until now, recently when we broke it. So I think that if we can break the $18,300, we're going to see a massive rally. It might not seem big to some, but it's a big move. We're going to see it come right up here and test this red line. And that red line right now is sitting about $24,500. We are going to test this. And I'm going to come back to this video and say to you who was paying attention to this, because we were going to test this. And this is going to be the toughest part, because it's very likely Bitcoin may get rejected. I seriously, as much as I'd love to see fireworks and everything just going crazy, Bitcoin this has been one of the strongest support levels in Bitcoin's history. So, because it held such strong support before, now we're underneath it. It's going to work like a ceiling, and it's going to be very hard to break this. It's like a brick ceiling. It's going to be very hard to smash your head through it or Bitcoin's price to break through it. This is going to be strong resistance, 24,000. It may take us a long while to break through 24,000. But then on the other hand, we could have a news narrative that sparks the price of Bitcoin and absolutely make it breaks above. We would need that. We would need some serious buy power to break this and hold support above this 24,500 level, because for me, that's going to be the ultimate test. Can we break above 24,500? And that's at the time of this red line being here, because this is slowly moving, this red line. So maybe it might come up, maybe it might come down. It's likely that it might come up, because if you wanted to follow that line, it's not going to be 100% accurate, guys. I'm just trying to give you an example. It's slowly moving, right? It's slowly moving. Whether it does that, and this is over years. If you look at the bottom, we're going into 2024 now. So if Bitcoin can't break this and it remains below it, but we keep coming to test it over the years to come, the line's moving up. You would get a higher price, 29,000, 28, but we're going to be underneath this red line. So it's important that we break this red line here in order to get really, really bullish on the market, to see a serious bear rally come. So those are the things that I want you to pay attention to. Let me just quickly go back on this. I've already got it. Change this to the monthly time frame, because we're not far off, guys. We're getting close. We are getting close to some form of excitement and big rally, big money coming into the space. And this is where we look at the monthly time frame now, because on the monthly, and this is your long-term hold, your long-term investment, your long-term mindset. If you look back in the past, every time we've come up, and we're just looking at this RSI here, right? Let me just see if I can turn this one off for a second. The RSI. Every time we've seen the blue line cross with this yellow line, I'm going to get my Eclipse tool just to show you what I'm focusing on. So this part here, we can use it again for this part here. Every time we've seen this cross, where the blue line crosses with the yellow, and we can start off back here if you like, it's been bullish. It's been seriously bullish. Fireworks are going, prices are going absolutely crazy, and this is what we've seen in the past. See, because it broke this yellow line, right? So the blue line broke it, and then it stayed above it, and we're just going crazy in price. Same happened here with the last cycle of 2018, right? When we broke this blue line, that's when fireworks kicked off. Okay, we had the whole C19 action that brought us slightly below, but then we came back above, and then until we went right up here, and you can see the peak moments. Everything, look here, sharp drop up, sharp shoot up in the RSI, one here and obviously one here, right? We can see these very clear, like the pivotal moments. So look where we are now. So we are not far off from having the blue line cross with this yellow line, and I think once that happens, this cross right here, this is going to spark massive fireworks, and that's when the bull market has started in my eyes, along with the stochastic RSI as well, because you need to pay attention to both. You do need buy momentum coming in, and as you can see in the past here, the stochastic RSI, which is, I'll bring it up for you so you can see, every time we had the cross here in the blue, I'm making an eclipse right here. Once the blue comes into this area, this sort of like a darkish blue zone, or like like a bluey zone. Once we see the blue and the red cross and they start coming up, like what I showed you in the last chart, buy momentum, that's when you're going to see the rally. Same with here, look, it all measures up perfect together. Look, you can see it here, right? That's the cross. Well, it crossed a bit before that, but we saw it come up into this blue zone. You see the blue zone? That's where it came up. It came up, and then we just saw fireworks go crazy, and that's what we're looking for here. So once we see the stochastic RSI do its cross on the monthly time frame, and then it starts to come up into this blue zone, that's when fireworks are going to happen. I'm going to bring another video on this and show you what I was talking about, and you'll see and understand exactly what I was trying to say. I think I've made it quite clear anyway. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Thank you for watching. Become a Patreon. I've got 7 tiers. I guide them on their journey, trying to help them with their crypto journey, whatever it is that they want to buy. You know, if you've got something that you're interested in, talk to me. You know, I can share my input on you, or on your crypto projects that you have. And you know, we're talking and I'm sharing them great projects. So if you don't want to miss out and get in early on these projects, trust me on this. Big money to be made right now. Come a Patreon. The link is in my info section. Click it right now. Come over and you can chat to me. Or you can chat to loads of people on here. There's big money in this space. I've got a strong network. I'm telling you now, it's a strong network. You need to be a part of it. So my exclusive VIP partner tier unlocks all my posts. You can see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm staking, all of that stuff, because all the posts will unlock for you. And I see new people coming in. Welcome in. Hello. I see you. Thank you. Appreciate you. And you know, if you can afford it, I've got a CEO tier. I recommend going for it because it gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. You get super alerts. In there, I talk to them way before I buy, way before I sell, way before I do anything. We are talking about projects before I buy them, which they're getting that super quick edge on the market and, you know, able to get in on projects early. I recently had a few people in the VIP group talking about a project called, let me find it, Cambria. And, you know, this is an artificial intelligence project. They were speaking about it weeks ago. Weeks and weeks ago. Look at this. Look, let me show you. They were talking about it. Let me find it. Hold on. They were talking about it weeks ago when it was sitting down here. And then I recently bought it. Then Patreons, you know, people that are not in the VIP group spoke, you know, now they're doing the buy alerts. So, you know, this is why it's good to have the super alerts, because you get that edge with the big money that know how to make money. They doubled their money already, maybe tripled. I don't know. But they've seen some insane pumps. You know, so, and you know, I should have paid attention. I usually do, but I've got so much going on and I'm just like, and then I'm learning about the projects, understanding them and stuff before I buy kind of thing. So this is why you want to get yourself on the Patreon tier, the VIP tier, so you can get an edge on this market and grab these, see what this big money's doing. They're always making gains and you can too. Guys, thank you for watching and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.